The foundation is all stripped now for us. It's taken down, they took away, all the baskets are filled now. They fill the baskets up and then they're gonna take them and they're gonna put them on the truck. They have that truck loaded, they're gonna take that truck away and come back and then reload the rest of the baskets in there with the crane and put it all up there. Over here is our window, which we talked about, that's lined with our womanized wood. You know, for our outside, that's our rough opening for our window, so when our windows come, we can slap our window right in there, and I'll show you that future episode, and they can nail our window in right over there. All the straps that hold all of our foundation together are all knocked off. They take it with a hammer and they just bend them. This is what they are right here, and they just snap off like that, so they go right through all the wall. That could be a potential leaking problem. And if you, when you get this, which I'll show you later on, if you notice, you just take this like this and you just snap off. When we waterproof this foundation, and you're gonna have somebody come waterproof it, they're gonna spray this with tar, and then they put a insulation board on top of it for extra support. You know, they spray a little bit heavier on these joints because these are penetration, so if the water does by any chance get in there, that's where water can get through. So that's really important over here. Here's our couple holes that we have for our sub pump, and it's going through our porch on this side over here. And so we have it here, and we have another one on the other side for our porch. So we want to make sure we have all our penetrations like I talked about. That's important. I mean, you can drill through this, but it is a pain in the butt to drill through. There's no doubt about it. So we want to definitely make sure we have those and you know where they are, because like I said, this one is for our sub pump, just in case we have any water issues in this house. We have a well, we have a septic, or your sewer line that's going out. I can show you that in a little bit. And here I'm standing on our drainage for our footing drains and stuff, and this will be all touched up before we backfill over here. I'll show you on the other side if you want. I'll show you our well. It's over there. Take a look over there. Here's our well hole, our penetration. That's going to be tying into the well over here, the existing well that we have to redo. And right over here is our front porch. And you can see these are haunches for our stairs on our front porch, where we'll show you how we're going to pour these for our stairs to drop down so we know which side our elevation is when we get further on. I called this morning for our engineer. We need to get a foundation location for the height. What that is your town requires to make sure that the house is in the right spot and the height of the foundation is right, so you don't exceed your height limits. Towns have height limits for your ridge, the top of your house. This town has 35 feet, and also it's very important that they find out that the house is exactly where it's supposed to be. And the engineer will come here, he'll shoot the height, and he'll locate exactly where the foundation is supposed to be. That's really important. If there's any kind of miscalculation or any kind of screw up or something, it's better to catch it now and make sure that it is done right than it is later on. Once you start framing and backfilling, it's going to get a little bit harder. God forbid there is a mistake. And you know what? Mistakes do happen. Divak developers, doesn't happen with us. Kidding. But it does, and it could happen. Always have to check the work. Don't assume that everything is fine. Always go back and check the work. The other stage is steel. We're going to be setting our steel beams probably later on in the week, and we'll show you that. So the steel is all ready, waiting for my call to set that up. And like I said, waterproofing the foundation. They're going to be coming. We're going to show you what they do with that. I have to come around. I'm going to take the plot plan, which shows me all my elevations, and I'm going to walk around. I'm going to put lines, dots everywhere so I can see the height of our dirt, so that we could spray our foundation to that point, because you don't want this stuff exposed. So you can spray all the way to the top and have all of our insulation board on there, but then it's exposed. It depends upon our finish what we want to do. It could be stone, it could be stucco, siding, whatever, or just it's a nice finish. If you notice how nice the concrete is too, it's a nice smooth finish. And look at this wall. This is a beautiful wall. I mean, and then the other thing is like the cold joint. This is a really good, you can tell, it's a little joint right here, but look how smooth this is. This was the pour where they had to wait a little bit, but it's not that bad. If it waits longer, you will see a really bad cold joint on this thing. This is not bad at all. This is, it happens. They have to do it, but hopefully you have the right guys that are doing the right job to do a good joint. And you can see it, that'll fade away. It's not a problem at all. So, I mean, but, how smooth this wall is, this is what you're looking for. If it's all rough and you're seeing rocks all hanging out and stuff like that, the guys are not doing the right job. You get nervous about that. Okay, over here we have our nuts and bolts talking about. We have washers and bolts that will be put on. We'll put our plate over the top of it, a washer, a bolt it down nice and tight, like we talked about, really secure. The straps that we talked about, the other option that people use, they'll take the straps and they'll wrap the strap around and then just put a nail in it. That's why, whatever, the straps can pull. I pulled them out before on other jobs a long time ago. That's why we don't like to use them at all. We like these a lot better, more secure. Also, when they come here and they do our waterproofing, they're only going to waterproof the interior walls of the house. For instance, what I'm talking about is that in the garage here, this is all garage, this will not be waterproof. What will be waterproof in the garage is this wall, because on the other side is your basement. That's all we're concerned about. The porch is over here too. We're going to do the inside of the porches. The outside, no concern. You don't worry about that. So if I'm standing in my basement, the other side of that wall needs to be waterproof. And about a foot to 2 feet past that, just for, for safety caution, so you don't want it to wrap around. If they go right to the end of the wall, like on this porch here, we're going to go a foot to 2 foot on the outside of it, because if you just stop at the wall here, you can just go right around. When a foot is good, 2 foot is a little bit better right there. 18 inches will be nice. So that'll be our next segment. I'll see you back then when we're ready to waterproof, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that.